Hello everybody and welcome back to another Kerbal Space Program video. As you can see over here in the distance is the big purple monster Eve. We are ready to take on Eve, or I guess as I should say, endure Eve, as we send down our big Pheonix lander. I don't really know if I talked much about the name of the lander. I've just been calling it the Eve lander. But yeah, the official name for it is the Pheonix. Because yeah, that was going to be the name for the Eve SSTO that I was designing. But that never really... Yeah, they didn't really get past the design phase, really. Ended up becoming the Hercules heavy lifter. Which is fine. But anyways, if we go ahead and focus on our Eve encounter view, we should see that, yeah, we got a nice flyby, although it's not as close as I would like it. I'd like this to be a little bit closer, and actually, we're going to aero capture the lander as well, because, yeah, well, the Eve station isn't able to aero capture, but we're going to ditch the lander and aero capture the lander because it has heat shields. So we're just going to go ahead and warp just barely into the sphere of influence. We'll go ahead and aim radial in. Get our maneuver, or our, encounter within the surface, and then we will drop off the Pheonix lander. And we'll probably do a little bit of a burn so that the Pheonix lander gets there first before the station. Because, yeah, we don't want to be doing our Eve landing and then the station just kind of whizzes right past Eve. I mean, it'll probably happen. We probably won't be exactly at our periapsis when we do our capture burn. As is how this game is. We can't control both vessels at the same time, but... yeah, as long as we can get the Eve lander down to the surface, I'll be happy. Because, yeah, this is a lot of weight. So as soon as we ditch this, we're going to get a ton of Delta V. I'm not quite sure how much, but it's going to be quite a bit. So, I believe there's already a Kerbal in there, yeah. Catbo Kerbin is a pilot, so we'll go ahead and get down the scientist as well. Yeah, sure, Podzor. You can go down to Eve's surface. You are qualified for it after all. Okay, 61, that seems pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty toasty run-in. Hopefully we'll be fine. Quick save, we can always adjust the lander. But yep, just make sure we're all good. Yeah, not a lot of fuel left in here. I did refuel it. I put a poll out basically saying what should we do, wait for the next window, and I did end up waiting for the next Eve window. Which is why all the other vessels are already here. Just thought I would let you guys know that. But yeah, we're doing okay on liquid fuel. We're not the best, but hopefully it's enough Delta V to do what we need to do. Anyways, let's go ahead and undock. Okay, 2,000, almost 3,000. Yeah, almost 3,000 is perfect. So we can just go ahead and aim retrograde and just kind of bide our time a little bit. Well, we also need to burn radial out. So we'll burn retrograde radial out, so that way we hopefully get to our periapsis a little bit later. So yeah, we got pretty much a lead of like 4 hours until the other thing gets there, so yeah, we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and switch to the lander, which I think is, yeah, there we go. And we'll go ahead and rename it as well. Yeah, just making sure this is all fully fueled. Yep, so we have 36 meters per second in this little retro stage. I don't know why the thing added 224, because we have all these engines. And all these stages, and all these engines with all these stages. Well, I guess lugging this big thing around, this is a bunch of dead weight, so, I don't know. But anyway, when do we get to our periapsis? 2 days, 1 hour. So we got 3 hours. 3 in-game hours in between our atmospheric entry and the Eve station's periapsis. So we should be pretty set here. Yeah, we'll re-enter, and we'll see... We'll see what happens here when we hit the atmosphere. But yeah, it's going to be very warm. Because I don't really think that this thing might run out of electric charge. That could be a problem if we're doing multiple aero passes. But it should be fine, hopefully. I mean, hopefully this thing is naturally stable. Okay, I don't think we're exploding yet. Stability. Oh, yeah. We're coming down. Okay, it seems like this ability is working. Yeah, this thing is naturally stable, which is good. Because whenever this peaks out, it kind of swings it back. Well, we can see some surface features. I might bump up the brightness, but I can see a river. Oh, and we are going down. Okay. I guess that's good, because the electric charge situation, I guess it's good that we are completely entering the atmosphere. Or maybe not. Maybe we aren't completely entering. Like, this makes me feel like we should definitely be re-entering the atmosphere at this point, but I don't know. But yeah, we are coming in. Yeah, no, we're not. So we did not quite capture at Eve. Okay, how's our electric charge doing? Electric charge is... Yeah, that could be a problem. Is there a way that we have to recharge it? What about activating these engines? Do these have... Electric charge is still going down. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. I mean, we do have spare solar panels. I could chuck one on, but I just never really see Eve landers needing charge. I guess. I mean, we'll probably be fine. Ah, shoot. That's not really that. That's not great. You know, that's like the last place I want to be landing. Actually, no, now I can see. Yeah, now I can see the land is all the way over here. Okay. So I might have to... Yeah, load fave, the Pheonix lands. Went for a way steeper periapsis this time, so hoping this will get us in a better spot. Those should have been just the... Oh. Okay, never mind. That is too steep. That is what you would call too steep. And how is this vector still alive? Like, seriously, out of the whole ship, only the vector survived? Gosh, that must be some really good cooling. There's our debris. That's gonna get thoroughly roasted by the time we hit the atmosphere. Oh, shoot. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. What in the world? Okay, that was not supposed to happen like that. Okay, hopefully this is the successful landing, hopefully. Yeah, we just survived the biggest re-entry that we have to survive, so all the other ones will be a piece of cake, hopefully. Because we'll be going a lot slower. You can't help but notice how incredibly purple the planet is. The shiny oceans are mesmerizing. Okay, looks like we'll be coming down in the Midlands. Lowlands, shallows, okay, lowlands, shallows. Okay, I might pump a bit of fuel into these tanks just so that we can decrease our orbit ever so slightly, because, yeah, we're gonna be landing, like, right about here. And this is in the Explodium Sea, of all places. Yeah, we'll see. If we have to, do a retro burn at Apoapsis, just so that we avoid... and can get into the Midlands versus the Explodium Sea. We'll have to do that. But it might be fine if we come in at a little obscure of an angle. Here we go, perfect. Got some land right here. Let's just hope it's flat enough. That's the next concern. Okay. Beautiful. So yeah, just wait a little bit, and then we'll deploy our parachutes. Okay. And there we go. There is the surface. And look at that beautiful parallax. Scatter and stuff. Oh, it looks great. Okay, drogues will deploy any second now. Okay, there they go. There go the drogue chutes. Okay, wonderful. And that's going to go ahead and fall away. Hopefully that drifts away a little bit, and we don't land right on top of it. Oh, shoot. I was afraid that was going to happen. We got krakened. I've had that happen before in my testing, where the kraken's just like, yeah, nah. And I don't really know what to do about it. And the mains. Oh yeah, it's really tugging that. Okay. Yeah, we should hopefully be good. Okay. Are we good? I think we're good. We are sliding. Okay, and that got in our way apparently. But we are still sliding. Okay. Are we stopping? We're missing a lot of legs. Actually, we're missing a bit of our ladder. That's not good. Okay. This is actually an okay landing spot. It does say peaks, but it is pretty flat. Okay, and where did our science go, or did that get completely destroyed? I think that got completely obliterated. I'm gonna call that a success, even though, yeah, the tank was completely destroyed, and I don't think there's anything left. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left of our deployable science, unfortunately. Landing legs kind of broke, but hey, we're still upright. So, no, we're fine. I mean, this thing's sturdy. Wow. But anyways, here we are. Welcome to Eve. Yeah, I guess this is welcome to Eve. Yeah, I mean, there was really nowhere else for me to put that deployable science unless I put it, like, on a separate vessel. Because with Eve landers, we want to try and get rid of all the weight as possible, so those conformal storage units would have just had to have been either attached to the couplers or, you know, to that bottom tank. Which I feel like if that bottom tank was empty, that method of deploying it would have worked. But okay, so I kind of failed to realize that I wasn't recording. But I finally got the Eve lander down. And now we can check out some of Eve, although it seems to be a little bit glitchy. Okay. Odd. Okay, so the plants are... I think Parallax was having a bit of problems, so... Yeah, Eve is supposed to have these nice bubbles and plants. I think the plants are kind of... The plants seem to be glitching out a little bit. Oh no, okay, they're loading in. Give them a minute. But yeah, I went ahead and deployed only one of the conformal storage units survived. So we were able to place down one RTG and the control station. But that's pretty much it. As far as stuff goes, and I also went ahead and planted our flag. Yeah. So, whoopsies, I completely forgot to record that, but it's fine. We still have the ascent ahead of us. But yeah, I completely forgot to record all our EVA antics. But yeah, I can go ahead and go over some of the reports right now. Again, these plants are kind of weird. I wonder if I can get the actual, like, correct plants to spawn in if I, like, quick save and load, maybe? Okay, now it's looking like how it was when I first landed on Eve, which I guess is better than the crazy yellow plants. But yeah, there's supposed to be a lot more other plants spawning, but apparently KSP just hates me, apparently, finally do a successful mission on Eve. Finally get this thing down after all the pain, and it's like, yeah, no, you don't even deserve plants. I mean, come on, game. I see them over there. Whatever. But yeah, we planted the flag. I did the things. It's alright. And so yeah, the surface appears to have a very strong purple tint to it. Or is it gray? And it just looks purple because everything else on Eve is. You start to wonder if you're not taking on a purple tint yourself. And then we also did a EVA report. Did you eat too much before you left? You feel so sluggish and heavy. Yeah, lots of gravity here. Very dense planet. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, I still think it's funny how literally the only thing that survived was this conformal storage unit with the RTG and the control station. So technically we have Eve science. Just not the usable kind. But yeah, this thing managed okay landing. We did lose a couple legs on the way down. But yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, you guys saw me try and land several times, and the thing just exploded. So, I mean, I feel you can figure out kind of how it landed. It's like, well, this time it landed, but it didn't explode, and the Kerbals were successfully able to use the ladders. It's just annoying that I forgot to record that, but oh well, what you gonna do? Yeah, what you gonna do? Anyways, let's go ahead and see if we can't actually see some more of Eve. So currently in orbit, I went ahead and moved the Exodus Eve station into a lower orbit, and I actually took the two vessels that were meant for Gilly and turned them into shuttles to kind of shuttle around in low Eve orbit to just kind of pick up our crew of Pheonix when they finally decide to lift off. But currently, there's two Kerbals in here, which will not do, so we are going to put them on the Eve helicopter, which has more than 10 meters per second of delta V, or so I thought. It was more than 10 meters per second, but apparently it's not more than 10 meters per second. It was exactly 10 meters per second. Shoot. Well, we have a ballast tank. We can use that. Well, one thing I can try is see if we can land this near the Pheonix. You know what? I can just... What am I doing? The Ion craft has more than 8,000 meters per second of delta V. Let's just rendezvous that with the helicopter. Okay, so we are... Okay, so we are back. After all that ion burning, I finally got an intersect with the Eve helicopter. So we'll just go ahead and first off, I'm gonna see how much it's gonna take to match our orbit. So about 1-3. It's gonna take about 3 minutes. So we'll start our burn about 3 minutes before we get there. That way we don't zoom right past it, as I usually do. 3 minutes, okay. Target. Let's find the retrograde. There it is. Okay. Initiating slowdown. But yeah, look how much delta V we have. Ion engines are just very efficient. But yeah, they are just very slow as well, but you know, this works. And I mean, even after we do all this, we'll probably still have enough delta V to even send these to Gilly. And do whatever we want to do on Gilly with them. Not sure, though. Okay, there we go. Okay, first off, I'm going to get Glenny to go on EVA, because, yeah, these things are remote controlled. So, it would be nice if we could snag a probe core from here. I know we have one. Yeah, I don't really know where to put this. Yeah, okay, just, yeah, leave it there. And because I really just want that probe core. Can I not grab that? You're not gonna let me grab it? Okay, let me grab the parachute module. Well, that's a bummer, because I thought it would let me grab that probe core. Yeah. Okay, then. Well, we'll give this back to it. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to send some other vessel to rescue the stranded, or, you know, the Kerbals on Eve, because I cannot grab this probe core. Doesn't even seem like I can even put stuff back on it. That's so weird. Why won't it let me grab it? I guess because it's the root part, maybe? That's why. But it's saying I can grab it. But yeah, apparently I cannot. Okay, anyway, this is to adjust the rotors then. Yeah, this is so that they can fit in the fairing, but we can now adjust them. So there we go. That's good. Cool. Yeah, it's a bummer that we can't remove that probe core. I don't get why we can't remove that, but oh well. Oh well. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter where we deorbit ourselves, as long as we just deorbit ourselves. I mean, I guess it would be nice to land near the Pheonix. Could maybe try to land near the Pheonix. Close enough. And there's also some water near here, so that'll work. That'll work, okay. Let's just get a little bit closer to the surface. Let's get right before we hit the atmosphere here. Goodbye. Other stage. The helicopter is now flying for free. Inflate heat shield, inflate heat shield. We still got all this ballast in the front. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Coming down onto Eve. Coming down into Eve. Explosions! Many explosions. This is the easy part, getting stuff down to Eve. At least it's supposed to be. Well, hopefully with the helicopter it should be pretty easy, because we can fire up the rotors and come down to a nice, safe touchdown. So, be free, get free. Get free. Ah, shoot. Okay. That's not really working the way I intended it to. We've lost the main part of the helicopter. It's fine, don't worry about it. Ah, shoot. That's not very good. We should be fine, hopefully. Oh, gosh. Our rear shield got destroyed. We seem to be holding okay without it. Okay, what I'm thinking is jettison the heat shield first, and then decouple the ballast tank. I think that's probably the smartest play, because yeah, the heat shield's gonna have a lot of drag. It's gonna wanna flip around. So yeah, if we position retrograde and then jettison the shield, it'll fly away, and then we can decouple the tank, aiming prograde, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna go and activate the rotors. Okay, we have control. So in order to land a helicopter, we gotta just... yeah. We just do a big ol' flare right at the last second here, in order to kill off all our speed. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this landing spot. Look at all the plants here. There were no plants where our lander touched down. I love how Eve looks. It actually makes going to Eve worth it. The parallax mod. There we go. Touchdown. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Brakes. 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 My goodness, what? Landing gear. Okay, for some reason the landing gear was glitching out. Okay, that was weird. Okay. Landing gear, you good? Okay, fine. We don't need landing gear. Landing gear overrated. Yeah, I have no idea what's wrong with the landing gear. Okay. I don't think I ran any of the science this time. Maybe I did. Do we have it in here? No, I didn't run any of the science this time. Okay, well, let's go ahead and log the gravity. The gravitational field is very strong here. The sensor records detailed data about the local field. Seismic data. Possible seismic activity below the surface. This might be an atmosphere, but it's definitely not something you want to breathe. Observe the goo. We observe the goo. Log temperature. Temperatures range between very cold and hot enough to boil water. So very unlike Venus. We actually have a wide range of temperatures here. Unlike Venus, which has a greenhouse gas effect that makes it hot all the time. Seems like Eve might have some pretty cold nights. The atmosphere is very dense at the surface. It crushes down on the instrumentation. Very, very interesting. We can go and collect all the data. And if there's any breaking ground surface scanners, surface features, then we can check them out. I see some rocks over there. I don't think those are part of it, though. There's something. We got like a basalt formation. Okay, this thing works way better on Eve than it ever did on Kerbin. That was a rapid ascent. Glide our way over there. That's not good. But yeah, for a single rotor helicopter, I'm quite proud of how I managed to get this to work. Usually single rotor helicopters are a very hard thing to do in KSP. And it works really well. I mean, granted, Eve's atmosphere is very thick, but I mean, it worked well on Kerbin as well, and I bet it would work on Leif. Duna, you'd have a bit more trouble. But no, Kerbin and Leif would be perfectly fine. Okay. Okay, we got almost there. Oh, shoot. Oh, charge. When the rotor's deployed, this thing doesn't fly that well, but as soon as you undeploy it, it glides really well, so I don't know. I think it's just the deploying removes the pitch, yaw, and roll effect of the helicopter rotors, and therefore it doesn't fly as well. But that's just a theory, though. Yeah, I think this thing heavily relies on the pitch, yaw, and roll of the helicopter blades, which is how a real helicopter works, really. Near the rock. There we go. Okay. And then wiggle. Wiggle the tail. No target in range. Okay, just spin the tail around until the tail's in range. Okay, I think we did lose... Yeah, we did lose some rear rotors. I don't really think we need them, though. Just barely out of range. You know, I'm gonna give up on this. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the landing gear. Yeah, I mean, we got this close. Yeah, there goes the rear rotors, because we didn't take off with landing gear. And now I don't even know what this is. I'm just trying to fly the helicopter. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you know what? We might not even need the rear rotor, let's be honest. Rear rotors, why do helicopters have them? Okay, ooh. Okay, this is my last attempt. And just a little too far away. Yeah. Now, I wasn't really optimistic that we'd be able to land near surface features. Scanning arm. Let's go ahead and try and land the base. Okay, it seems like we're actually coming down relatively close to the helicopter. Check out the map. This is we're coming down over here. I want to try and land like right about where we are right now, which is why I'm increasing the drag, because there's water below us, and water's good. I want to land in the water. Please let me land in the water. But I don't think it's gonna let us. I think we're gonna land. Annoyingly, we're gonna land smack right in between the water on this bit of land. Yep, right on the land bridge. Not exactly where I wanted to be. Right on the Midlands. Whoops. Oh, relatively hilly. Okay, this might be bad. Right in the drink. Alright, so 10 meters per second should hopefully be a bit better of a touchdown when it comes to the water. I'm hoping at least. Oh, beautiful. Oh, and it floats magnificently. So yeah, this is not exactly the same landing spot that we were before. I had to load a quick save from a while back. I always do that. I never make enough quick saves, and then I don't think I'll really ever learn my lesson. But also, I figured out the problem with the landing legs is just the dampers. If we just completely get rid of the dampers, then yeah, the legs are fine. So let's go ahead and spin up these rotors. Actually, well, first off, let's set this as our target. There we go. So we know which way to fly. Guess it's too far away for a reading? Would have thought for sure that we would get a reading. F4. Charge good? Oh no, we'll charge up a bit. That would be physical warp, right? Yeah, it might take I feel like it's going to take quite a while to get there. So yeah, I might actually, and yeah, our charge isn't really that good, so I might actually hold off on this and wait until like a live stream to do it. Could be kind of fun. Yeah, now that our charge is dipped, we gotta land. Yeah, luckily the blades keep going for a little bit, so we have a little bit of time to land before they completely lose all charge. Oh, and the brakes were applied. That probably doesn't help too well. That the brakes were applied on the rotors. But yeah, I feel like that could be kind of cool for a live stream. Might do that this weekend. Just kind of flying around on Eve and getting to the base over there. But anyways, let's go ahead and do the finale of this video. You've seen the helicopter. You've seen the base. We got it landed on the surface. It looks great. Yeah, when the legs work, this thing flies. This thing works a lot better with the legs. Yeah, I could definitely land it near a surface feature now that I figured out how to get the legs to work. So yeah, if we find one on our way to the base, we'll definitely land at it. But yeah, very cool. Okay, well, loading back here, the plants seem to have loaded in, so that's nice. Don't know what to do about that docking port. Hopefully it's not an issue. Hopefully that docking port doesn't become, like, an issue when it comes to our ascent. Because, yeah, this thing is very finely tuned for, like, drag and stuff, and that docking port might cause a bit too much drag. I mean, if it does, I'm just gonna delete it with the maneuver or, you know, object thrower, because, I mean, come on. It's a floating piece there. It shouldn't be there. Okay, come on. Are these ladders gonna work? Okay, there we go. If these ladders don't work, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, they're working. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Ladders. How can you not climb ladders? I tested these. I tested everything. Everything worked. As soon as you hit record, everything breaks. I am so done. I am so done with this. You know what? Okay, the ladders should work. Okay, it's not my fault that the Kerbals are stupid. Okay, it's not my fault that Kerbals don't know how to use ladders. They worked before. I don't know why they're not working now, so hopefully you guys don't mind me using this cheat. I've had enough already today. I don't need any more. Any more problems, okay? No more problems, please. Okay, get in the lander. We'll disable that. There we go, so you know that's been disabled. So there's no cheats for the ascent. The ascent works just like a normal ascent. Stage. Okay, there goes those. Throttle up the engine, there goes the legs. Okay, SAS. Whoa, okay. We're good. Just needed SAS. Okay, 90. Okay, off we go. None of these are draining. Oh, there we go. Never mind, we're good. Okay. Good. Ah, shoot. That's not good. We lost an engine. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave these engines attached. Did I turn cheat back on? Yeah, hack gravity is off. Yeah, I guess just we were way higher up than when I was testing this thing earlier. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're good? We're still going? Okay. Okay. No, okay. Stage. Okay, we're good. Okay. Prograde. Prograde, go! What a janky ascent. That was so janky. But it still worked somehow. I'm honestly not sure. I mean, I guess, yeah, we were quite a bit higher than sea level, and I did test this thing at sea level, and it just barely could get from sea level, so... Oh, shoot. Okay, we don't have the Delta V here to... Nah, burn prograde all you can. No. Okay, we can EVA into orbit. Okay. One Kerbal down. Podzor. Okay, nice boost there. Oh shoot, okay. So we're gonna hit the periemptus first. Make sure that's above 90. Okay, we're good. Okay, they're safe in orbit. Okay. Well, yep, they're safe. I need to send some fuel to rescue them, actually. So yeah, that's gonna be a bit to rescue these guys from low Eve orbit. But they're not on the surface anymore. They're in orbit. Yeah, look, he's happy. He's happy. What a mission. What an episode. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new videos. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, I think I bit off more than I could chew with this one, but at least the Kerbals are safe. Yeah, at least they're safe. See you guys next time. Goodbye.